Hello, Standard 9. Your Arun sir going to discuss Biology, Chapter 12, Skeleton, Movement and Locomotion, and it is Part 1. So, dear children, first, what is skeleton? Let me discuss what is skeleton. It is the framework of the body, framework of body, and it is necessary. Even if you want to construct a building, framework is necessary. First framework is given, then only the building is constructed. Even the potter or the person who make idol, they make a framework and then only makes the idol. So a skeleton gives framework of the body, and it is made up of two things, bones and cartilage. Okay, bones and cartilage. This skeleton is made up of bones and cartilage. And what is bone and cartilage? It is a connective tissue. What is bone and cartilage? Connective tissue. And bone is made up of osteoblast or osteocyte, and cartilage is made up of chondrocyte. So osteoblast and chondrocyte we are knowing, we have discussed in the tissue chapter. And movement, skeleton we have understood. It gives framework to the body made up of bones and cartilage. And movement means just see, I am doing like this without changing the place, one place to another place. I am moving it, means that is movement. And if I am going from this place to this place, it is called locomotion. Plant moves their body part, but the animal shows locomotion. So that part is clear. So in this chapter we will discuss about the bones, how movement is possible, how locomotion is possible in animals. In animals means what? We are going to discuss in human being. And in this chapter, muscle is also given, but muscle is not included in the syllabus. So dear children, we will discuss about the bones and cartilage. Now, what is the function of what is the function of human skeleton? Let us discuss. Function. First, support and shape. It gives support and shape to the body. If this skeleton is not there, we can't stand in it because it supports the body and gives shape. Otherwise, shape will continuously change. If I will pick you this way, if I will pull you, your body will elongate, and if I will leave, you will become a football. So it gives support and shape to the body parts. Protection. Second function is protection. The internal organ or very delicate organ are protected by the skeleton. For example, brain, which is present inside the skull and is protected by the skull. Heart, lungs, these are protected by the rib cages. So second function of the skeleton is the protection. Now third function of a skeleton, it helps in movement. Helps in movement. We have discussed about ligament and tendon. When the muscle contract, the ligament pulls the bone, and this way movement is possible. Very clear. Now, second, next part, movement and locomotion is possible due to the skeleton only. Leverage. Leverage means what? It is speed up, increases the capacity. Suppose only this muscle is contracted to the bone, a little bit pull will pull the hand this way. It will take more area, means it increases the speed of the work. Now, next is formation of blood cell. Formation of blood cell. Dear children, in the tissue chapter we have discussed about blood also. What is blood? It is a fluid connective tissue. And if it is a tissue, it must be made up of cell. So three types of cells are there: RBC, WBC and platelets, by which blood is made up of. And this RBC and WBC platelets are formed inside the long bone. One hollow space is there inside the bone, and that hollow space is the bone marrow where RBC, WBC are formed. Next, storehouse of calcium and phosphorus. Okay, storehouse of calcium and phosphorus. Our bone contains calcium and phosphorus, and whenever calcium and phosphorus is required by our body, other part, this bone supplies, this skeleton supplies calcium and phosphorus. So that part is clear. So what are the function of bone? We have understood. What are the function of a skeleton? We have understood. Next, detail of the bone. Bone is made up of two things: organic component or organic part, and inorganic part. Try to understand. Bone is made up of organic part and inorganic part. Organic part which is present in the living being, like protein, these cells, RBC, WBC or osteoblast, chondrocyte, all are organic part, living part. Okay, living parts are the cells, different types of cells, protein. These are the living part, organic part, and inorganic part contain calcium, phosphorus. So bone is made up of organic as well as inorganic part. Now, as far as organic part is concerned, try to understand. If you will heat a bone, what will happen? The organic part will turn to ash. Okay, the organic part will turn to ash, and if you will leave it, it will become brittle and it will break by heating, because organic part is removed, is turned to ash. Next is inorganic part, and inorganic part contain calcium and phosphorus. Now, calcium and phosphorus can be removed from the bone by putting the bone in dilute hydrochloric acid. Now take a beaker, and in this beaker keep dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute HCl. Don't read it Dil HCl. It is not Dil HCl. I don't know about the Dil. It is short form of dilute hydrochloric acid. And in this hydrochloric acid, put a small bone. See here, I am putting a small bone. Leave it for some time. do you know what will happen? The calcium and phosphorus part will be removed, part will dissolve, and if the calcium is removed from the bone, such type of bone is called as decalcified, decalcified bone. And if the bone becomes decalcified, it will become very soft, so soft. Suppose this is the bone and decalcified bone, this is suppose decalcified bone. It becomes soft. You can turn like this. See here. It may become like this. Because even you can put a knot this way. Very interesting to know now. See, the bone will become like this. Which bone? Decalcified bone. It will become soft like a rope because the hardness is removed, and hardness in the bone is due to presence of calcium. If there is lack of deficiency of calcium in your body, the bone will break after simple injury. So the doctor prescribes calcium tablets. Okay, or milk contain calcium. I advise our children to have milk so that their bone may become strong. Understood or not? Their bone may become strong. Now, even homeopathic medicine, ostocalcium or allopathic calcium sandoz, you must have heard about calcium sandoz in allopath, and in homeopath calcarea phos is given for the calcium. And whenever a person has fracture in the bone, these medicines are prescribed by the doctor. They provide calcium to the bone and bone becomes hard. Very clear? Now, this part is clear. What is decalcified bone? We have understood. Coming to the next topic. Classification of bone on the basis of shape and size. Bone may be long bone, short bone, flat bone, small bone. Okay, according to the shape and size. Now let us discuss how a bone looks. What are there? These diagrams may be given in the exam. You may be asked for what? To level and diagram related question. Here one hollow space is there, and this hollow space is called as bone marrow. And in bone marrow only these RBC and WBC are formed. Okay, RBC and WBC are formed in bone marrow. And here you can see here one ligament is there. This is the ligament, and ligament connects bone to bone, and a spongy bone trabecule with red marrow. Two type of bone marrow is there. Bone marrow may be yellow or red. In yellow bone marrow, WBC is formed, and in red bone marrow, RBC is formed. And this part is clear that bone marrow is of two types: yellow bone marrow where WBC is formed, and red bone marrow where RBC is formed. Now here this part is a cartilage, and that cartilage is a haline cartilage. Haline cartilage, and haline cartilage helps to connect one bone to another bone, or between two bones, these cartilage are present which stops the rubbing between the two bones. So this part is clear, the structure of the bone we have understood. Now one more very important thing, that outer covering of the bone. Outer covering of the bone is called periosteum. What it is called? Periosteum. And outer covering of the bone is called as periosteum. I may ask, write the location and function of periosteum. Periosteum is the outer covering of the bone. So that is the location, and function, it supplies blood to the bone, because bone is also a tissue made up of osteoblast, and that cell require nutrition. That cell require oxygen, and that nutrition is supplied by the blood, and this is the outer covering periosteum, which helps in supplying nutrition and oxygen to the osteoblast or osteocyte, which is the cell of the bone. So dear children, one important question about the periosteum we have understood, and one more give reason question we have to discuss. Haven't you seen the older person, if they will get fracture in their bone, it is very difficult to join. Elderly people, your grandparents, take care of your grandparents. If they are getting fracture, the bone may not join, or it may take more time in joining. Why? The question is why? As we grow older, the organic part of the bone is reduced. Organic part, I have told you, RBC, WBC, protein, that is reduced, and the bones become fragile. The word is fragile. The bone becomes fragile, and due to this fragile only, the bone becomes brittle or takes more time in rejoining. This is the case with the elderly people. So dear children, today we have discussed this much, and in the next video we will discuss in detail about the human